Hi, how are ya? It's Traviseen here, and today we will be venturing off into the frozen wastes of Northrend. I'm pretty excited for this moment because it's been a long journey from 1 to 70 so far. We have 2 other playthroughs on the channel where we leveled from 1 to 60 in Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdoms, and then we have another playthrough where we leveled from level 60 to 70 in Outland. And we also leveled a bunch of professions as well. Show you guys here. We have leveled engineering up to 350, mining to 375, cooking to 364, first aid to 375, fishing to 375, and we have maxed out riding. And in this playthrough, we are going to try to get all of these professions maxed out in Northrend. So that should be fun. Looking forward to the fishing. And if you guys are new to the channel, I do read the quests. That is something that I do. It's a chill playthrough. We are also on a PvP server called Skyfury. It is a fresh PvP server, and sometimes we get into a little bit of trouble with the Alliance, so there may be a little bit of ganking along the way. And we'll check out some battlegrounds as well. Dungeons, all of that. Really looking forward to leveling in the Howling Fjord again. It's one of my favorite zones in all of Northrend. Great music. There we go. We have made it. And we also have this Tome of Cold Weather Flying, which will allow us to fly in Northrend. So we're going to learn that. And there we go. And now we will be able to fly in Northrend, guys. I also like to get onto the auction house quite a bit. Most of this gold will most likely go into leveling our engineering. So let's get all this gold here. We made a bunch of auctions before we decided to venture off into Northrend. It looks like we got a lot of sales, guys. We have made over like 400 gold there. 477 gold collected. So we're going into Northrend with a decent amount of coin. Alright, well, let's start out our first quest here. We'll have a chat with High Executor Anselm.
This had better be good. I'm listening.
I've been in the military my whole life. I've fought in many wars, under many banners, but they've always been other people's battles, not this time. Every Forsaken soldier you see here has come for one reason alone. Arthas must be killed.
Remember,
War is hell.
patience.
We're slowly finishing off the remnants of Stormwind's North Fleet, stationed on this coast. The bodies to the west are a testament of how brutal this confrontation has been. This does not happen to bother my refined aesthetics, but it does present a danger to our lives. In the lands of the Lich King, the dead are a weapon that can rise against us at any point in time. Take this torch. You're going to make sure that doesn't happen. Alright, so let's do this, guys.
Time will come.
We'll start with this quest. Get the torch out. And I think there's a decent amount of places for me to upgrade my professions. There should be a couple over here at Vengeance Landing. So maybe we'll try to find a couple of those. It would be good to get our mining going. Oh, here we go. Let's get our water elemental out. And I'm not too sure which zones we'll probably level in. We've done a couple playthroughs so far for Wrath of the Lich King. So if you guys have any zones that you want me to level in, feel free to leave it in the comments. I was thinking about doing maybe Grizzly Hills, Dragonblight, and then maybe a little bit of Shalazar Basin. Ice Crown, I know Harry wants me to check out, so we'll probably end up going to Ice Crown eventually. We've pretty much leveled in all of these zones throughout all the playthroughs I've done. Currently done a DK playthrough, a Druid playthrough, and I believe, is that it? I think there might be one more. Oh yeah, and a Rogue playthrough, all in Northrend. So we've got to see pretty much all the zones, but there are some quests that we probably didn't get to do. So we'll try to do those in this playthrough.
Trust no one.
I'm glad you've proven you can follow orders. If I had a copper piece for every arrogant fool in shiny armor to come here and think they're above the chain of command, well, I'd have a few gold. Now that you've demonstrated a measure of discipline, I have other tasks more suitable for someone of your caliber.
Goodbye.
Our mission in Northrend is to destroy Arthas. The Alliance are but an obstacle that will crush wherever we find them. We've managed to destroy their easternmost fleet, but the survivors have barricaded themselves on the derelict strand south of here. Our forces should have overwhelmed their makeshift defenses long ago, but we underestimated their will to live. Seek my officers in the field, Dark Ranger Liana and Deathstalker Raziel, and get them to report on the situation.
Beware the living.
Alright. I wonder if there's any other quests we should do. Northern cooking. That'd be a good one because we are trying to get our cooking going here. Let's have a chat with this guy. Grandmaster Cooking Trainer.
What is it?
What do you need?
Trust no one.
Nothing like a stew made from the living to warm your bones. Bring me some of the chilled meat that can be found on the wretched beasts of this place, and I shall teach you to make a warm stew. The Northern stew. Doesn't give you any buffs, but it will be good to get our cooking recipe going.
Embrace the shadow.
So I guess we'll get some training here. Grandmaster Cook. And it looks like we got a bunch of food we can learn, but it's all 350, so it's mostly I think Dalaran clam chowder. I don't know, maybe this is all Northern stuff. I guess we'll learn it. We got a bunch of gold. And we're gonna make it a bunch more while we level in Northrend.
Will come.
Alright, the new plague. Let's check this list out.
What is it?
The Royal Apothecary Society welcomes you to Northrend, Mage. Now, what is it that you will do to aid us in Sylvanas' service?
Victory for
How long after
Sylvanas.
Arthas condemned us to this wretched existence, we in the Royal Apothecary Society endeavored to create a plague of our own, a plague that would devour all flesh, living, dead, or undead. We've succeeded in creating this plague, and we're here to hand-deliver it to the Scourge's doorstep. The Alliance intercepted the ships carrying the latest strain engineered in our Undercity laboratories. Head to the wreckage southeast of here and salvage whatever containers you can.
Beware the living.
Alright. We got the herbalism trainer here. Got the reagents vendor. Speaking of reagents, we might need some more arcane powder.
What is it?
It's probably like a nice 20 stack of that.
Dark Lady Watcher.
Alchemy trainer. So yeah, there is a bunch of trainers here, guys. There's the Grandmaster Mining Trainer. We'll have a chat with him. Right beside Blacksmithing. And then there's JC right there.
What do you require?
And there we go, guys. So let's learn all of these.
Farewell.
Speak
So
quickly.
we'll repair our gear while we're here.
Victory for Sylvanas.
And I wonder if there's an engineering trainer around here. First aid, maybe? Inscription right here. Let's see what's upstairs. There's first
I
aid.
am forsaken.
Now we got Frostweed bandage.
Beware the living.
Not too sure if there's a fisherman here, though. There might be. I wouldn't be surprised. I wonder where they would put engineering, though. Nah, we'll look for him later. No rush. Get back to these quests. I guess we'll pick up this one, too, while we're here.
What now?
Normal dogs won't come anywhere near me nowadays. I was devastated when I found out. I used to love the beasts. Plaguehounds make for a fine substitute. However, they're not quite as easy on the eyes. But then again, neither am I.
Beware.
Let them eat crow. The High Executor wants to use my dogs to sniff out enemy scouts, but I can tell you right now, these Plaguehounds aren't going anywhere until they're properly fed. If our military doesn't understand that these beasts are picky enough to not eat the rubbish they've given me, then they can't expect them to be of any use in the field. You seem to have some time on your hands. Why don't you take on one of these dogs out hunting for crows out west? Their meat is very tasty to us, but my boys love it. Isn't very tasty to us.
Beware.
Alright. So we gotta go crow hunting. Let's see what we got here. Listen to the reports. And then we gotta get some plague containers. I think we'll get the containers first. The train I have here. So use a bandage here, get our health back up. Yeah, I'll look at all these, like... Oh, the warg. Nice, the warg meat we can cook into roasted warg. Can already get some cooking levels going. Really enjoyed leveling up the professions while we've been leveling. I actually recommend it. If you're like a player that isn't like trying to speed level, it's actually not bad to like level professions while you level up. It does take a bit of time. You know, you're gonna take a longer time to level up, but it is nice having a couple of like all your professions ready to go once you hit level 80. Did we lose our... Yeah, we lost our water now. We got rocked. We have a couple of glyphs. Thanks to a viewer named Touch Me Nancy. He's been hooking me up. The Glyph of Eternal Water. It allows our elemental, our water elemental, to pretty much be out the entire time. This just never goes away. And then we also have Glyph of Ice Armor, which I don't even have up right now. Proud about those buffs. And it increases our Frost Armor by an additional 50% armor and resistance. And then we got Glyph of Penguin. So when we polymorph, you know, players and mobs around the world, they turn into penguins instead of sheep. And then we have Glyph of Slowfall. Our Slowfall spell no longer requires a reagent, so we can just use it whenever. Makes me wonder why I'm holding on to all of these feathers. Should probably sell them. The spawn rate on this ship is pretty damn fast. Here, we'll make a little bit of food here. Actually, I've learned a couple of spells. Can now conjure better food and better water. So I might as well do that. I have a macro, which allows me to consume both of them at the same time. Guess we'll do that quick, why not? Yeah, there it is, yum too. Well, I'm just gonna go like this. Get rid of all this. Conjured croissant. And then we got this guy here. It should work. Also allows me to cannibalize too. So our health goes up pretty damn quick. It's a good macro. Recommended if you're a mage. Especially if you're undead. Our mana went up pretty damn quick there. Alright, so we just need one more container. Alright, off we go. To the front lines. There he is, Deathstalker Rezael.
What now?
Ground is frozen. We're sitting ducks here. These meat wagons aren't going anywhere. Executor Anselm wants a report on the situation. What does it look like? The ground is frozen like a rock. The wheels on these meat wagons were built to go over mud at best. We're going to need an abomination for some chains to salvage them.
Remember, patience.
Oh, let's check out the report over here.
What brings you here?
Oh, we got a little battle here. Single dwarf. What a hero.
Hello.
Stranded Alliance sailors know they're going to die, yet they fight us tooth and nail. Impressive and pathetic at the same time. High Executor Anselm requests your report. It is those two cannons along the wall that are slowing us down. Without their protection, our forces would be able to rush their fortification without taking any losses. It's either take out those cannons or wait until they run out of ammunition. Anselm's choice, I suppose. Alright, so we got the reports from the front lines. Let's go fight these crows. I think we got to get the dogs out here. There we go. We got the plague hound cage. Here they are right there. Looks like the crows are battling with the wolves for meat. Oh, crap. These dags. Might have to get rid of the dogs. Get this guy too. Also like to do a little bit of AoE farming. Try to get some big pulls if you ever see any out here in Northrend. Alright, so let's bring the dogs out. So just gotta feed him some crow meat. There we go. Have a little bite to eat here. Some pretty good mana regen. It looks like we lost our water alley because we have the plague hound out. Wonder if that's the case. I wonder if they'll disappear. Yeah, it's too bad. But it is what it is. Let's get this crow down here. Is he attacking him? He's trying to. Look at him. He's pretty excited. Alright, we got some more crow meat. And I actually started playing World of Warcraft during Wrath of the Lich King. So I would be considered a Wrath baby. That was when World of Warcraft was pretty much at its peak. When everyone, you know, became pretty much mainstream. And I've really enjoyed the last 3 years being able to just, you know, check out old school vanilla, you know, TBC as well. Game, pretty much expansions I never really got to try out. I'm happy that they brought back Wrath of the Lich King as well. It's my favorite expansion. Clearly biased because of just because it's the first one I played. A lot of nostalgia there. But would I say it's the best version of WoW? No. I after playing Vanilla's my favorite. And I can understand why all the players back then were saying, you know, talking about Vanilla like it was so amazing. I never really understood that back in those times, why like people liked Vanilla so much. I heard a lot of TBC hype too. Like some players really like TBC as well. Okay. This guy's going to be pretty well fed here, so we're done with that. Well, let's head back, and we'll turn these quests in.
Speak quickly. Our time.
Cannons are holding us back. Show them cannons.
Dark Lady.
We have the Windrunner, the Queen's Reprisal, and the Oblivion stationed just east of the derelict strand. Send orders to the fleet commander, Captain Harker, that they are to destroy the Alliance's cannons. Speak to our bat handler, Camille, and ask for passage to the fleet's location. Be quick, Travis. Every minute we spend fighting the Alliance is a minute we could have spent fighting Arthas.
Trust no one. Speak quickly.
Did you hunt down some crows, boy? Good boy, good boy. Ah, these hounds remind me of my days raising purebreds in Tearsfall. Those were good times.
Watch your back.
Sniff out the enemy. Now that this rascal's belly's full, maybe he will be more willing to cooperate. Here's his leash. Just come get him from his cage whenever you're ready to take him. I don't know what Anselm expects you to find, but look for clues wherever it is that the dog takes you.
Remember, patience.
Okay.
Discipline.
Looks like we got the Plague Hound leash. Go over here and turn this quest in.
Hello.
Have you obtained the containers, Travis?
Victory for
It's good that you're back in
Sylvanas.
one piece. The danger of becoming infected from handling these containers is not non-existent. I suppose I should have warned you about that earlier. And we got some gloves, guys. I think these are better than the ones we got. Actually, no. The ones we have a little bit more spell power. These do have more stamina and spirit and armor. But I'd rather have the spell power and crit, I think. But we'll hold on to these. Or do we just go with the plate and sell? I guess we'll go with the plate and sell it.
Goodbye.
Spiking the mix. I have a feeling the long trip across the sea is affecting the effectiveness of our plague. What is needed is a potent toxin to boost the potency of the strain. The crabs near the beach are a distant relative of the much smaller brown-shelled tidecrawler. The smaller tropical variety produces a paralytic toxin strong enough to knock out any ogre. As we all know, bigger is better. The much larger glands on the local variety should prove more potent. Bring me a few.
Trust no one.
Alright, so we got a decent amount of quests here. So we'll have a chat with the Bat Rider.
I'm listening.
We'll take a flight over.
Beware.
There we go. A couple screenshots there.
I haven't got all day.
These Alliance pawn suckers sure are gutsy. Boarding full manned Forsaken destroyers. Now that's suicidal behavior if I'd ever heard of it.
Beware.
I hope
Our
you're ready to
enemies
fight,
abound.
Travis. The Queen's fleet needs you.
Trust no one.
Ambushed. This should have been a walk in the park. Their forces are hungry, injured, and ill-equipped. Yet somehow, we walked right into their trap. We approached these reefs from the south to gain cover and were immediately boarded by the Alliance dogs. I'm sorry to say, if you want our cannons to fire at anything, you're going to have to help us take our ships back.
Our time will come.
I am forsaken.
Alright, let's help them out here. We should probably get our water elevator. We gotta take down 15 of these guys. It's good we're able to get aggro. Maybe we can round them all up. Yeah, maybe. Get them all on the bridge here, that'd be nice. Get over here. See, dude, he's just looking at us. Oh, he's in range. He's got a crossbow. Wonder why they both wanted this spot here in Fjord. Because the Alliance have a couple of spots actually. They have like it's like a spot right here. I forget what it's called. And then there's like a dwarven camp up here to the west. And it's such an awesome entrance. Probably the best entrance to Northrend is from Stormwind. You take an Alliance ship, just up through here. It's by far the most epic entrance to Northrend in the game. I wish they made the Zeppelin ride like that epic. Instead of just like, you know, you fly right in. Like, they should have made it like kind of like a tour. Just to show you like how cool Northrend is. Can we leave here? I don't know if we want to leave though. We're gonna have to turn in the quest. There's one. We can get all these guys. Oh, he's gonna start shooting, isn't he? It's LOS. He'll deal with the dwarf. And we'll get the two in the back. I think our Ellie can beat him. As they get a little closer, we'll be able to hit him as well. I'm gonna have to use a mana. Okay, we don't have any. Left them in the bank. But yeah, if the Horde lost this spot here, Vengeance Landing, the Horde would be pretty much non-existent on the eastern side of Northrend. So it's pretty crucial that the Undead won over here. I guess the ship is completely cleared out, guys. We're gonna have to hop onto another one. Or maybe head over to the land. We just need 2 more. Let's crit him for like 6,000. It doesn't show it. Alright, there we go.
What is it? Watch your back.
Nice work, paring those mongrels down to size. My men will be able to clean up the rest. Guess we'll go... Yeah, the hood's pretty good. I don't know if it's better, though. It's honestly not better than the one we got. So let's go with the Nerubian Husk.
Goodbye.
It's kind of weird, because like we don't really have... The Gur's not that great. We'll probably be replacing it pretty soon. Guide our sights. We should be able to kill our way back to our guns. Unfortunately, visibility is less than desirable, so you will have to mark our targets from the ground. Take these smoke flares with you and use them to mark the locations of the cannons along the northern wall in the derelict strand, west of here, where the Alliance are holding out. Let Lyanna know as soon as the way is clear for the ground troops. We can take care of ourselves over here.
Embrace the shadow.
Alright, so we got the smoke flare. We're gonna have to smoke out a couple of spots. Looks like they're just over here. Oh, the cannons. Okay, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, they're just up here. They're already blown up. I think. The water ellie's probably getting them into a lot of trouble. There's a cannon right here. Requires we getting attacked from the ground? We got a bunch of them coming up here. Should probably get off of this. Oh! I got completely wrecked. I should ice block there. Well, there we go, our first death in Northrend, guys. Happened pretty quick. I think we dragged a lot of stuff with our water Ellie. But the good thing is, this isn't a hardcore playthrough. If it was, that would have been the end of Travis. I could have grouped those guys up and AoE'd them down, but I think that's what I was trying to do there, but I didn't realize we were so low. Probably gonna fight a bunch of these guys. I'm getting completely rocked. Things are strong. Alright, it's rebuff here. No more messing around. Where we marked it. Group up this guy too. Try to do some AoE here. Alright, here's the other cannon. Get our mana back up. Save me! Nice. There's another one up there. Pull this guy too. Alright, there we go, both marked.
I am listening. What brings you
Excellent.
here?
I will signal our ground troops to make their move.
I am listening.
You've proven yourself in the field of battle, Travis. You might very well have changed the tides in our favor. I have an important assignment for you now. I'm not sure how much longer the weakness we've exposed is going to last.
Hello.
She's just fighting all over the place
I
here.
am listening.
So we must use the element of surprise to our advantage. I want you to use the confusion created by our attack and go behind enemy lines.
Hello. What brings you here?
to assassinate their leaders in order of rank. They are Captain Ulster, Lieutenants Celine, and Sergeant Lorik. Good luck, mage. Alright, so I guess we'll do that. Wonder where they are. Or we can get the toxin gland. Did we pick up the quest? I'm pretty sure we did. No, we didn't get it. Supposedly we didn't get it. Just kept running around. There's Sergeant Lorik right there. Oh, our pet got completely wrecked. Much different than when I leveled here on my boomkin. My boomkin had pretty good raid gear, so he was just completely wrecking all these sailors. It's actually kind of a challenge on the mage with current gear that I have. Just leveling gear from Outland. Makes it a little bit more fun. Gets kind of dull when you know you can just run around and pull like 10 mobs. Pop Starfall and they all die. There's another one here. Crap. Oh, this guy's got charge. Gotta watch out for this one. It's like a truck. I think I got one more over here. Alright, Trail of Fire. Thanks for bailing me out of this mess, Travis. I was not looking forward to what these Alliance scumbags had in store for me. Let's get out of here and see if we can get back at them somehow. Is that a campfire over there? Alright, let's see if we can do this escort. Could be tough. You couldn't have come at a better time. Let's get out of here. So we don't have any water. crap. They have limited supply in this camp. It would be a real shame if something were to happen to them. Ah, yes, watch it burn. We're almost done. Been recently playing Hogwarts Legacy, and there's one thing I really like about that game with escorts. The escort follows you. It kind of leads you that way, like where to go, but it goes at your pace. So if we're like running, it'll run with us. You know, we don't have to like go at its pace, which I kind of like. So escort quests are usually like the biggest pain in WoW. There we go. That'll teach you to mess with an apothecary, you motherless alliance dogs. Let's hightail out of here. I think it's complete. Pretty sure. I'll have a chat with her. This marks undisputable victory for our forces, and Sound will be most glad to hear about this. This will take, Oh, she died? What the heck? She died. I've never seen that. Oh my god, I didn't know she could die. Did Anselm get away? Don't shoot apothecary coming through. I think he made it. Pretty sure. Should have. This is probably the most dangerous area, though. Yeah, we completed it. Well, it's too bad that she died right in front of us. I thought she was going to be okay with those dwarves, but no. They beat the crap out of her. It's kind of funny. Well, I guess we'll just head back. I don't know when she's going to spawn. I've never had that happen to me before. So we'll just turn in this quest, I guess.
That better be good.
Oh yeah,
Dark
you can get
Lady,
that later. Apothecary Haynes is alive. You burned the Alliance supplies to the ground. You must have gotten a real kick out of that. At any rate, the Royal Apothecary Society is in your debt, Travis. We thank you from the bottom of our black hearts. Alright, nice wand. 5 mana per second. Don't think that's better than the one we got. The thing is, it does a way more damage per second, though, if we ever need the wand. The thing is, we'll never need the wand, I don't think. It's another wand that improves hit rating. I guess we'll take this wand, why not? Put it on.
Patience, discipline.
Lost a little bit of stam. But it does a lot more damage. And we get mana per second. It's pretty good. Alright, guys. Well, I think we'll turn in the other quest next episode. And that is the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.